Hey everybody, Brandon here from CAD Intentions, and in today's 2-Minute Tuesday, I'm going to show you guys a quick command and trick to bring all of your text to the front of your drawing automatically. This is going to prevent text from being hidden behind lines or hatches or other objects. It's also going to make it easier to select it and edit it, and when you're printing, it's going to print better since all of your text is going to be in front of all the other objects in your drawing, letting it be more readable and easier to understand. I'm also going to show you a couple additional bonus tricks at the end on how to better set your text so that it's more visible in drawings, like this example here where you've got hatching or kind of a lot going on. Let's jump right in. I think you guys are going to enjoy this one. Alright, so as I mentioned, we're going to be taking a look at how to bring your text to the front of your drawing in front of other objects. Now in past videos, we've talked about draw order, and that is the order of which your objects are drawn. So if you put a hatch or a line on top of another object, like a piece of text, it's going to look like these ones here, where you can see the text in behind, but say if you print this, that text is going to be covered by these partially transparent hatches delineating the different rooms. Now you can go around and select kind of painstakingly all of your pieces of text and use the right click and change draw order here and bring it to the front. But many people don't know that there's actually kind of a hidden command called text to front. So that is TEXT-TO and then front, and it's going to auto complete at the bottom here. When I hit enter, it's going to ask you what you'd like to bring to the front: text, dimensions, or leaders, or all. I typically will use all, since when you're doing drawings and design, your text and your notes and your dimensions are kind of the most important part when it comes to buildability and readability. So you want all of your drawings to be really easy to read and clear, and having text buried behind other lines or shapes or blocks is going to make it difficult when you go to plot or print, whether it's to PDF or on an actual full-scale piece of paper. Either way, you want your drawings well laid out, and part of that is bringing your text to the front of all of your other objects. Now, to go with all, you can simply hit A and hit enter, or it's by default on all right now. Hitting enter is going to bring all of them to the front. So you can see all of these pieces of text have automatically been brought in front of the various hatching or lines, depending on what was behind it. Now, that's it for the quick tip for text to front, but I've also got two extra tips here that I'm going to show you to help make your text more readable and kind of easy to understand in a cluttered drawing. But first up, I want to remind you guys to check out my AutoCAD Fundamentals and Workflows course. You can get that by hitting the link up above or down below. It's discounted by using that link for all of you, the viewers and subscribers to CAD Intentions. It's packed full of over 10 years of AutoCAD experience. I've kind of condensed it down to some of my best tips and tricks, the workflows that are going to save you time, and some of the fundamentals like walking through how to use XREFs, plotting, exporting drawings, importing drawings, setting up templates, layers, line types. All of that is included. Everybody that's taken it has loved it, and I really highly recommend checking it out. Again, at that link up above or down below, discounted by using that link, and thank you for supporting CAD Intentions. All right, so the next kind of two bonus tips here are settings that you can change if you're newer to AutoCAD that are going to make your text pop out. So we're going to select this piece of text over here to the right, and you can see it stands out, but not great. And when you plot this, the color might be distracting or kind of take away from it, this hatch in the background. So it's going to make it difficult to read. Now you have two options. One is you can add a background mask or background color to your text by opening up the properties menu here and choosing background mask near the bottom of the text list and hitting this little flyout button. It's going to ask you your settings for your background mask, and all this is going to do is place a fill or background mask behind your text, making it easier to read when there's more line work and clutter behind it. That doesn't necessarily need to be seen, but you don't want to be deleting it. So this is going to mask that behind the text. So we're going to check the box. You can choose the offset factor, and that is the offset from the outer edge of the text, basically deciding how far extended outside of it it's going to add this mask or hatch. And then for fill color, you're going to want to use the drawing background color. Typically that's going to show up or plot as a white mask, effectively hiding the line work behind it. You can also choose a specific fill color that you would like to use if there is one in particular. Sometimes using like a light gray is kind of nice, and it'll help notes stand out and kind of pop against a busy background. But for most cases, you're going to use drawing background color. Hitting OK is going to apply it. So you can see in model space here that it's showing as this dark kind of charcoal gray, and that's simply because that is the background color. It helps kind of block out everything behind it, allowing you to read the text quickly and easily. It kind of stands out a little bit better than, say, this one over here. Now another option, which you can either add to one that already has a mask, or you can do individually and not add it alongside a mask, and that is the text frame option. Now this is simply going to draw a rectangle or box around the extents of your text, kind of highlighting and making it stand out against other text. So if you have some key features of your design or drawing, say something you want to stand out on a site plan as a proposed piece of work, you can put a frame or box around that text, making it highlighted in a sense on your drawing. It also looks good for ones like this where you're highlighting the name of a room and you've now added the box around it. You can adjust the size by editing your text box or simply selecting it and making it wider or smaller. You can see the text box changes size with these toggles or grips in the corner. So that's all for today's tips. I hope you guys enjoyed and got something out of this one. If you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you keep up to date with all my tutorials and tech gear videos. And like this video if you got something useful from it. It definitely helps in the ranking on search. Thanks again, have a good one, and cheers. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to check out my last video right here. And don't forget to subscribe up here to make sure you're up to date and you see all my new videos. Thanks again. Cheers.